Hi, welcome to Going Insane with Temperance Maine. That's me. How y'all doing? You in the river? Swimming, swimming in the river's cool. If you're new here, welcome. We're doing the swim in the water here. We're doing the gardening, the environment work, unplugging from the undivine matrix and tapping into the divine matrix. That's what it's about. This is take 5. So the first, I wasn't supposed to start, obviously. I wasn't supposed to start earlier, obviously, and I wasn't receiving the right message. As soon as I received the right message, my stuff started working correctly. And I told them, I'm like, well, until I get the message, I guess I'll just stay in the river and float. Because what else was I supposed to do? I mean, it's their message, not my message. So let's invite Gang Gang in, shall we? Come on, Gang Gang. It's your message, not my message. Make me a clear and precise and concise and articulate channel. That's always nice. This is your message, not my message. You know who's going to be watching this now and in the future, high future people. And I'm open to whatever you want to say. Just make it clear. Don't let me mess it up. If I misspeak, correct me. Reveal the truth in all things. That's a prayer for the end. Okay. So the last message was pretty deep. It was an important message. It was kind of tough. It was tough. But you know what? We're tough. And if we're not in boot camp, if we're not willing to go through the drill sergeant stuff, what are we doing here? No one said this was going to be easy. And the ones who think it should be easy, they can bail. Bail. It's okay. No one's judging. No judgments. Everybody's right where they're supposed to be at all times. Because that's where you're at. Here's what it looks like. Looking at yourself right there. I never look at myself, and so when I'm sitting in front of this camera and seeing myself, it's weird. So at any rate, so it took me a while to get the message today. And they kept putting it in front of me, and I kept clicking it off or whatever, right? I'm like, okay, fine. I'll finish listening to Mama Map, okay? And I got the message, so I was allowed to start. My technical difficulties suddenly quit, because my prayer is that I'm interrupted by Gang Gang. By the way, if you're new here, that's what I call my guides, my angels with swords, and my ancestors 5D and above, the help guide me in my life and on this channel, and who I dedicate this channel to, because it's not my message. It's just not. I'm on the journey. My life has been my journey to be able to come here and share, because I'm open to it. I've lived it. And my makeup, my human design, which I'll still get into, I just haven't yet. My human design is such that it's how I'm wired. It's how I decided to be created so that I could take this position, as uncomfortable, as isolating, as challenging, as rewarding, and everything opposite, because that's what this message is. Everything, all the challenges, all the pain, all the obstacles, all the turmoil and trauma, drama, all of that is balanced on the other side. It's anchored in to blessings and giftings, and it's going to pay off in dividends, because that's just the nature. Because all my dividends in my earlier existence, in the 3D matrix till now, by design. Okay, but it was stolen from me, or taken from me, or robbed from me in one way or another. Doesn't matter how. I mean, I could tell you, but it doesn't matter. It just doesn't, because there's only one thing I change in my life. One moment I would change in my life. And it might have changed everything over the last 10 years or so, more or less. But everything else, I wouldn't. So, it might not have changed anything. I don't know. You never know. And that's okay. There's only one moment that I regret. One person that I pulled in that I regret. And I don't, no people that I regret. Okay. One situation between me and two other people that I regret. One. Everything else I would stay the same. The relentlessness of my spirit with souls, and two situations involving souls, I wouldn't change a thing. And that leads to this message. Thank you. I'm like, where am I going with this? Okay, so first thing I have written down: when souls are willing to flip so-called failures into life lessons, the depth is matched on both ends. So the depth of the pain, over here, the depth of the trauma over here, the depth of the failure or obstacle, whatever it is, the challenge over on this side is going to go just as deeper on the other side. If you can flip it, if you can take that, hang like in tarot, the hangman, if you can hang and see it from a different perspective, trying to see it from a 5D perspective instead of a 3D matrix toxic waste dump perspective, if you can flip that, oh my gosh, okay, that just shows how much tenacity and moxie your soul has to believe in itself to overcome this stuff. Let that sink in. Your soul gambled on it, not the universe. The universe said, okay, you think you can do that? You think you can overcome that? We accept that. Sign here. Now, go kick ass, because Gaia needs you. And Gaia, as a universal cosmic citizen, and us as the same upon her, we need to fulfill our contracts. We gambled we could overcome this trauma. It's matched on both ends, and it comes into a perfect balance. A balance and a counterbalance. You can grab onto this. The depths from the down is the pinnacles in the up. Everything has to balance out. This is the universe. It has universal laws. Accountability and culpability for this on your end as a soul, not as a meat suit. Existence as a soul existence. Spirit inside of here. Accountability and culpability for what we've let happen beneath our feet and under our noses, and the challenges that we dared ourselves to overcome before we arrived here. That's what I'm talking about. We're accountable. That's why I can release my dad, because I understood this. This is how I came to understand this. When it was put to me and it rang true in my gut that I had chosen all of this trauma to overcome, betting on myself that I could, because I've got moxie. And tenacity is my middle name. Just ask me. Ask anybody. They'll agree with that. If nothing else, it doesn't matter. Tenacity. When I understood that, at the core of my dad's soul was so much love that he wanted to be the soul that inflicted that much pain on me. So somewhere inside, I would understand that it came from a different place. That it felt like evil, but it really wasn't evil. It was from love for me, so I could achieve what I came to achieve. Okay, I don't do mosquitoes. No mosquitoes. Sorry, I don't do mosquitoes. So at the core of that soul, to pursue those depths of contention with me as a soul, took so much love to come down and be challenged like that. Lifetimes of anchored in truth and understanding that we forget coming through the veil. But somewhere inside you, somewhere you know. I mean, let that sink in. Steel sharpens steel, okay? Okay. So we cannot accept, or we cannot expect, EXPECT, okay? Expect the truth or honesty from another soul. We can't expect that. We can't have expectations of anything. That's where we come into the knowing that compassionate detachment isn't achieved. And compassionate detachment is where it's at. That's the 0.0 point. Let that sink in. We ourselves have to strive to be radically truthful and honest to our dang selves. That's what I wrote. No matter how deep the root and the programming through the matrix. Get my fingers away from my face. If we can't be honest to ourselves and reach compassionate detachment, because we're not even qualified to judge our own walk or our own hearts, then we're sunk. Because we're essentially trying to save our ego from drowning. Snap. Snap. Snap awake. Awaken, 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 awaken. I accept that through adversity that will come. So will my growth as a global and universal citizen and as a soul, period. Adversity comes. It's supposed to. It's the steel upon which we are getting sharpened. It's like I told that kid from the church, if we're not ready for demons, what are we doing here? Well, if we're not ready for adversity, people, what are we doing? If we can't handle the adversity here, we have no business. Well, we have no business pointing fingers at other souls anyway. It's all here. Everything is here. The mirror is here. Everything that triggers us is a mirror of what's wrong inside of us. Previous videos, okay? There's 27 of them in a playlist. Start at the beginning. Everything in our environment that's adversity starts here. It's something inside of us. So if it's triggering us, we got to go here and clean our own gardens. We cannot be sweeping other people's porches, not even if they're dead. The only way to get out of a dead man's masquerade ball is to leave the potty. Leave the potty with your mask at the door. Crash it. Crash it to the ground. Crush it with your feet. Show the other people at the masquerade ball that they don't have to stay. That's where it's at. Sorry. Still going to leave that at each of y'all's doorstep. I'm leaving it at mine as well. There ain't nothing else. So I'm not going to make two videos today. I'm going to make one. So let's do this, shall we? Okay, pick this one up first. I have shuffle. The world's going a little crazy. That's because people, the low vibe, low vibe, all jive MFers, they're cracking. I saw on Salty Cracker today, a month ago. I posted the video on my Facebook. My Facebook ministry for the new people is down below in the notifications. All my information is. Okay. These three, they were black, so I'm going to say they were black. These three black guys were on a bus in San Francisco, and this lady was minding her own business at the front of the bus. And there's this thing, I guess, about Asian hate crimes and them not reporting it because it doesn't fit the white supremacist, picture that they're trying to paint. He lit her hair on fire. And the news blocked out his face. And the other two as well. Didn't call it a hate crime. No one's talking about it. I mean, what I could tell, this happened a month ago. It's barely being reported on Salty. Hey gang, would you like to start your message, please? It's your message, not my message. Any others? Okay, so if you're not watching, if you're just driving or listening, it says the bottom of the deck for the creator cards are Welcome the Divine Masculine. I'm not the Divine Masculine. I got a little bitty. I'm feminine. divine, and always been on the fringe of life, living, relationships, people, perspective. I wouldn't be comfortable anywhere else. I'd like to add to this message, please. Bottom of the deck, overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Well, those are two interesting bottoms of the deck, are they not? Woo. So I was kind of dozing off last night, listening to my video, kind of letting it play and seeing what the. I'd always tell them, "You're the VJ," and then I just don't worry about what comes on. I take in whatever shows up, and campaign speech in Pennsylvania from Donald Trump came on, and it was so profound and prophetic that I posted it on my Facebook ministry. Okay, I would listen to it again if I were y'all, so you can remember how undivine our matrix is right now. Well, the muck is. Okay, add to this message, please. I can't see which ones. Okay, any others? Okay. Like, you gonna argue? No, I'm not gonna argue. Why would I argue? Doesn't get me anywhere. And then, of course, OCG, original cosmic gangstas, in the house, in the house. Okay. Next message, please. Any others? Really? Oh, I didn't do the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck for the OCG is 5 of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking an uplifting approach. I think I'll do that. I think that's kind of the message I've been getting over the past couple of days, right? Situations don't serve you, Tracy. Release. Release, 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 release. Detach, detach. Let it go. It's okay. The souls that are going to save themselves will save themselves. And I don't have to go anywhere and wear a mask. I don't know why. It's like, I said that, and even as I said it, it didn't really ring as true because I rarely wear masks. I think what it was my ego pushing back, saying, this is not how I want it to be. This is not how I see it being. I think that's where the trigger was for me. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm going deep because I need to know. Every cycle is a higher opportunity. Yes, indeed. Looks like we have a bottom of the deck message later. That's fine because I've been stacking a couple lately. Okay. Here we go. Let's roll, shall we? Yes, let's. They are so good at this. Oh, you guys kill me. No, you guys lift me up. Manifesting and doing. I can see where this is going. Oh, my. Manifesting and doing. Essential meanings. Making things happen, changing your life, consistent practice, communicating your intention, manifesting miracles, tapping into your intelligent heart, doing half the work, believing it needs to be hard, not trusting in your creator abilities, hoping for busy instead of happy. Ooh, hoping for busy instead of happy. Wow. Trying to manifest without doing the actual work. There you go. They're so good at this, right? Got to do the work. It's not my message. It's their message. Today's complexity is an illusion. Actualizing desire doesn't have to be difficult or elaborate. It doesn't need to take years to unlock, and it certainly isn't meant to be restricted to a few lucky individuals. Let that sink in. As a creator soul, it's your birthright to learn how to shape your reality, manifest this wish, and forge your future. As a creator soul, it is your birthright to learn how to shape your reality, manifest this wish, and forge your future. Nobody else is responsible for that but you. Your will, your desire, and your action are natural manifestation tools that you've been gifted. You've been gifted. Every soul. Every soul has this gift, but we're talking to you. So use them. Be consistent. Focus on the blessing. Focus on this blessing. Take action. Align your energetic thought patterns with the desires of your heart. What you focus on, you're creating. If you focus on the trauma drama, you are creating trauma. Last message, okay? You're doing it. Not the dead man, not the masquerade ball, not the people in the masquerade ball, you. Now, if you take this message from the beginning, right, and you flip it, can you imagine what that would explode into on the opposite side of things? And when you tap that into the 5D instead, and flip it, wrap your head around this. Quit focusing on what you don't want more of. Focus on what you do want more of. It doesn't matter if it's more time between jobs or whatever. Wherever your 0.0 point of joy is, whatever you want more of, focus on that. It doesn't matter what it is. The universe will give it to you. But you're accountable and you're culpable and accountable for the cause and action in this realm for your choices. Just like you are, if you're trying to ascend by staying stuck to the 3D, you're culpable and accountable for that. If you don't want to do the inner work, you're culpable and you're accountable. Nobody else. It's nobody else's fault. Quit blaming other people. Quit pointing. Even with your hand open, you can't pointing at other people. This is just for emphasis. I am not pointing. Feel me? This is important. This is this now. This is this month that we prepared all last month for. This is the it. This is that now. It's still an open book test. Previous videos, okay? Take action. Align your energetic thought patterns with the desires in your heart and allow it to be easy. Don't get so caught up in rules that may trap you into thinking you don't know how to do it properly. Men, you guys need so much. Just kind of let loose a little. Don't hold on so tight. It's not like they taught it to you. It's unlike how they taught it to you because they were trying to stop you from ascending. Just wrap your mind around that, fellas. Ladies, you have to unlearn everything to be filled with what's new and right and correct because they untaught you the truth for lifetimes. They untaught you the true way of doing things for lifetimes, but especially in this one, trying to destroy you before you could get to here, to this now, and you're alive for such a time as this. So let's get busy, shall we? Let's unlearn some of this shit. It goes for me too. I tell you, I have the same tone of voice with myself as I do right now with y'all. And I am speaking to myself. Pity parties, they frustrate me to no end, and that I was not being facetious yesterday. Or whatever. It is. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. This card is here to remind you that you are a brilliant manifester and that you can accomplish this. You can. You can. You can. Put your energy into doing the actual thing and creating. Because you're already ready and already healed and already on the cusp of bringing this miracle into your life. Because you are. You're already ready, you're already healed, and already on the cusp. Ninja Seals. Come on, I know you want to. Come on. I know you want to. Come on, believe. What's the alternate? To believe in the false lies, like in nonsensical world that they want us to believe in still? That's your choices? Wow. See, that's just not a hard choice for me. Of course, I'm a female. I got it going on. You guys need to tap into your Holy Spirit inside of you. To call on Shekinah. She will help. She will help you develop that white dot in the middle of all that black in your yang. Okay? So you can have intuition. So you can feminine it with your supreme feminine divinity, intuit what's going on and tap in right tight into the 5D. You guys can do that. But they untaught you that, didn't they? You're a dead man and whose ball you keep going to, masquerade ball. They untaught you that, didn't they? It was weak. Well, they want you to think that's weak. You know why? Because it's where the power is. When you can balance out your feminine and your masculine, there's nothing that can stop you. Because you're totally tapped in, tuned in, turned on. Once you get turned on, you can't get turned off. You can dim, but you can't get turned off. Not this time. Once you wake up, you don't go back to sleep. Miracle into your life. Form your intention with certainty and clarity and let it pour out of your intelligent heart. That kind of combines the masculine and feminine. The heart. It's all about the heart. You can have an intelligent heart. It takes a balance. The universe is listening now. The universe is listening now. And 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 now. So start. How often do you allow your dreams to settle into the magical manifesting center of your heart? Imagine a tiny version of your future and then let it expand out of your chest with gratitude and joy. Because that's where the magic is. That's where the spark of the magic is. 0.0 joy is bliss. Come on, Sparky. Do you tell others about your plans and ideas? Are you speaking your vision into life? Who are your accountability partners? I'm thinking, especially divine masculines, have no accountability partners but their ego. That's counterintuitive. No one to trust with your true self, huh? I dare say that's not true. You're just looking under the wrong rock. Why'd you quit looking under rocks? Who are your accountability partners? How are you tracking the doing part of the equation? What announcement could you make now that would help to inject energy into your plans? You, the muse. You, the muse. You. Builder card. You, the muse. Essential meanings, finding your rhythm, showing off your talents and your light, creative inspiration, embodying your creator spirit, playful abandon, fertility, abundance, nurturing your projects and your people, trusting your inspiration process. Self-care message. Being overly dramatic, acting like a diva, unrealistic expectations, the inability to find your muse within, wrongly believing that you are not creative enough, entertaining enough, or attractive enough to be inspired, to inspire others or find success. Well, if that's what you think, then it's true. Because you're creating more of that. It's time for you to fully embody your own variety of creativity and light, and to become a bona fide muse. Living in inspiration is a lifestyle choice that you can make. Muse energy is infectious, radiant, luminous, bright. When was the last time you felt this way? Surround yourself with the things, work, and with people that inspire you, and step into your role as the muse of your own life. It is necessary now. You must not avoid the limelight of potential if you want to shine, grow, expand, and connect with your future. They're so good at this. Right? Blows my mind. In the best way possible. It blows it out of the box that I had it in, and it blows it out of the next box too. That's how powerful this is for me. You got to keep taking shit out of the compartments you put it into, so that you can actually get a accurate view of what you're tapping into. And then you take it out of that box, and then out of that box, and then out of that box. Keep blowing those boxes apart, people. I am. My future looks quite bright to me. And connect with your future success. Know that you are inspiration itself. You are a creator. You know exactly what it is to make, you know exactly what it is that makes your spirit smile. And you recognize the light, what lights you up, so you can choose to live smack dab in the center of that light. Becoming a living muse. Become a living muse. Decide to showcase your talents and take your place on stage. Yes, you. Stepping into the expansive muse energy that will stoke the fires of inspiration, not only for yourself, but for others as well. Turn on the spotlight of possibility, sweet creator. Do it, do it. What lights you up right now? When you make a list of people you admire, what is it about them that you adore? What are they doing that makes your soul sing? Do they have anything in common with one another and with the potential that you recognize within yourself? Okay, so then they were just telling me right then. The opposite is also true. Those people at the masquerade ball with you, the dead man's masquerade ball, those people that you wear masks for and with and about and over and because, you're just like them, so you must want to cultivate more of that in your life. You call one crazy, that makes you think you're crazy too. That's what that means. Because we're a mirror. Everything in our environment reflects something inside of ourselves that we see or that we are. And that's why it's reflecting back at us in our environment. Very first video, okay? Environment versus environment. Mirrors, triggers, and egos times 2. It's an open book test. Previous videos, okay? Oh, I just got chills up my back. Make a mission statement for your soul. Look at that. Make a mission statement. Travel to your destiny. 58. For foundational. Ooh, they are good at this, and they are not playing. They are not playing. Make a mission statement for your soul. Essential meanings: soul journey, finding meaning in life and work, guaranteed success, happiness. Self-care message: a need to ensure you are on the right path, believing that happiness comes after success, chasing money and material things. Let go of that big, overreaching life purpose thing and make a mission statement for your soul, whatever that looks like today. I'll repeat that. Let go of that big, overwhelming, sorry. Let go of that big, overreaching. Oh, it still doesn't say that. Okay, I'm dyslexic. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. So it makes my brain so fabulous, right? Let go of that big, overarching, I did it, life purpose thing that make a mission statement today for your soul, whatever that looks like today. Don't get tricked into spending a lifetime trying to pinpoint the perfect be-all and end-all goal. Simply move toward what makes your heart happy, and you will be perfectly poised for your soul purpose success. Sacred tasks aren't always logical or rational, and they are certainly not going to fit squarely into an old school template or life plan. They come from your spirit. You will recognize them by how propelled and inspired they make you feel. If you feel any anxiety for not having created your path yet, that's because you already know that you are meant to be doing something else that's greater in the world. The beauty here is that you can start anytime. Ask yourself, what's my sacred why? Underneath money and success and stability, and beyond independence, creativity, and inspiration, why do you do what you do? Underneath money and success and stability, and beyond independence, creativity, and inspiration, why do you do what you do? Imbue, IMBUE, your mission, your why with passion and knowing. Find satisfaction and meaning in what lies in front of you today, and that you can build the rest of your success from there. Write your mission statement. What do you want to focus on? What are you passionate about? What do you want to accomplish? And who do you want to become? How do you feel compelled to help? What motivates you to change? For me, it's the children, because they don't deserve what they've been getting. These women that are forced to create new baby machines, undocumented baby machines. I'm over it. I say that's enough. What say you? We have choices out here. Underneath our feet, there's no choices. Let that sink in. Up here, everything's free will. Beneath our feet, nothing is free will. Limitations inspire innovations. 52, that's a 7. Oh yeah, I got fire. I got fire. That's where my tenacity, my moxie comes from. Too bad everybody doesn't have that. Just fired up, sparky. Come on. It's all a matter of perspective. Hang yourself from a tree like the hangman by 1 foot. Get your enlightenment by hanging upside down from a different point of view for a minute. Your life is not that bad. My life is not bad. Not when you change perspective. Right. Limitations inspire innovations. Essential meanings, possibility, a bridge between worlds. Innovative ways of thinking. Creative solutions arising because of the limited working materials. Higher consciousness. Just was saying that. They are very good at this, are they not? Believing that your limitations are permanent, settling for less, assuming limitations mean failure. Ooh, they're so good at this. Right back, full circle to the beginning of the message already. We've only just begun. I'm going to read this, and I'm going to do a part 2. Because I need to. Because I feel like taking my time today. Because this is their message, and it's very important. Because it's for you. And I love you guys. I'm here. I'm here doing this too. And I love you. All of you. And I love this world, and I love my life. I wouldn't change a thing, and this journey is precious to me. And it's the only thing that means anything. I would sacrifice anything. Everything. To put an end to the horrors on this earth. And that's what I'm going to do. Here's my fire. Take it. Take it and light yours and pass it on, okay? Take it. Light your fire and pass it on. Self-care message. Believing that your limitations are permanent, settling for less, assuming limitations mean failure. Which of the three words on this card grabbed most of your attention? But you guys know which one me, right? That's inspire. I'm pretty good at innovations though too. Did you get excited about the idea of being inspired? Or about the amazing opportunity you have to create something totally innovative? Or did you immediately get sucked into the word limitation with a twinge of disappointment or lament for the things that aren't going to happen today? This is an extremely positive card despite any appearances contrary. When we have the self-awareness to sense our current limitations, we can clearly see the opportunities for improvement and progress. Adopt a mindset of self-mastery and see the hurdles for what they are, self-imposed limitations, lessons in disguise, amazing opportunities for self-discovery and growth, and limiting beliefs that beg to be released. This limitation is not permanent. It is indeed changing rapidly, and you will transcend this barrier to your success. Allow your current limitations to motivate your growth. Brainstorm with the universe in a limited way. Pick a word. The first word that comes to mind is right. Or if you want to be sure that serendipity is stepping up to the plate, grab a book, open it to a random page, and point out any word. That's your word. Trust the universe gave you the right word. Then ask, how can I connect my current situation with this seemingly random idea? What would a truly creative solution look like if I incorporated blank here? If I incorporated the word, whatever the word, right? Here we go. I think I'm going to do this. Okay. So we have 3 more stacks, 2 apiece to go through. And I want to say thank you for coming back and hanging out with me. These are important times and important messages. Oh, my mosquitoes. I'll be back as soon as this one loads up. Press in and press up. Press your buttons. Make sure all your triggers get pressed. All your buttons. Until no one has one to press anymore. That's the only way you're going to figure it out. Is keep exposing yourself to what triggers you. Keep seeing what's in your environment. That's a reflection of your environment. Okay? So, until we meet again in a short while, thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are notified the next time a video drops. And even let's start, leave a comment. We'll start a dialogue if you want to. And even if it's just an emoji, really helps promote the video. Share this content with people. If they don't have a chance to see the material, how can they know? Okay, so I love you. I'll see you soon. Until then, peace out.